So I wanted to show you my intake process, and you've seen this background before with the squirrel laying in it. It's because it is one of my intake boxes. When I picked them up, I used these rechargeable hand warmers. They work awesome, and I don't have to keep throwing hand warmers away. I just charge them and put them back in my Go Kit. So when I get a new one in, like this little girl, she fell from a tree. One of the first things I like to do is I get a weight on them. So I have this scale, it does grams and everything. It's actually for your kitchen, but I use it for squirrels. Whoops! Trying to leap off on me. I got 70 grams. So I write that down. That's important because when feeding squirrels for the first little bit, they are fed off of their body weight. Based of a 5% to 7%, depending on their age and how long you've had them. I'm starting now. I'm going to put the lid back on. I'll put her back on the heat warmer. Because I also come over here and in my daily planner, I come to what day it is and I write down squirrel, a little bit about where I found them or their condition, and how much they weigh. This way, when throughout the weeks and as time goes on, I can track their weight, especially if they're not eating well. Now, a new intake, like this little girl, who, like I said, fell out of a tree right in front of somebody. It's raining and everything, so she was nice and cold, but she's been warmed up now. I start we start with sugar water because you don't want to start them immediately on formula. Formula is formula. It's not mother's milk. It's very different. So we have to make sure hydration happens first. So take that down. You can actually see the squirrel better. So yeah, we start with some sugar water. And squirrels actually like theirs pretty warm, so make sure it's at least body temperature. And I try to get them to take it from the nipple if I can. Sometimes new intakes won't, and that's when the tube gets brought out for getting hydration. The water, of course, is very important. This is a mixture, 1 cup of water to a teaspoon of sugar, or you can use Karo syrup or honey for squirrels. And the sugar part is a key for keeping up her blood sugar while she hydrates so that I can start her on formula. Now, when I do start her on formula, it will be a very thin formula. I will start about not quite half and half-ish with formula to water. Just thin it down so she starts getting nutrients, but she's still getting water, so that her body has a chance to adjust. And once that has happened, we can, increase the thickness of the formula and then get her to full formula. But that is how an intake and process goes. And this one is going really well. She's taking very well to the nipple. See, she's just like, it's completely natural to her. So I'll get this sugar water in her, make sure her blood sugar's up, and I'll put her back in her little box. She'll be by herself for a little bit because we do isolation to make sure that, one, she doesn't have anything going on that might spread to the others, or that the older ones don't have, something that might not be healthy for her. So, there we go. Get about, this is a 1 ml syringe, so if I can get 3 to 4 mils of sugar water in her, that would be absolutely, perfect. And I'll come back in a couple of hours, and I'll do it again. Every 2 or 3 hours. We'll do this about 3 times before I start adding formula to it, so that we'll make sure our kidneys and everything are nice and flushed. And since her eyes are not opened, I will have to stimulate her to urinate, but which is also, I want to see what color it is and watch that, because it can be very important in how hydrated she is and her overall health. It's amazing. You learn as a nurse and everything what pee and poop can tell you about something. So that is the intake process, and I will spare you watching me do the whole thing.